Democrats? How about that? Nobody up here wants to speak next. Fritz had some great rallying points, and when you think back of 2 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 6 years ago, and perhaps most of us were complacent in going to the polls and voting, and maybe one or two of us wrote a letter to the editor, or commented on a website, or called the talk radio show and complained. And then over and over and over again, we saw Illinois and America stripped of what we consider our values. And here we are today. Here we are 29 days away from November 2nd. We have to keep the candidates and our leaders and our organizations moving forward. Here in Illinois, the building behind us houses, of course, the Illinois General Assembly. Speaker Mike Madigan is 12 seats away from being Representative Mike Madigan. There are races right here in our backyard that can help make that a reality. You're the folks who have to go out and help those candidates. Wayne Rosenthal, down south of here, in Taylorville, in Montgomery County, Macoupin County. All right, and apparently his mom's here. He can take a traditionally long-term held Republican seat, Democratic seat, and make it Republican. Adam Brown, Mr. and Mrs. Brown, over in Decatur is running against Bob Fleiter. We've got to get rid of Bob Fleiter, too. Every little piece gets rid of Mike Madigan. When you see these candidates running, whether they're Republican or Democrat or Independent, Libertarian, Green, if they're running for a House seat, the most important question you can ask is, who are you going to vote for Speaker of the House? We've already seen candidates dance around that question. Well, yeah, I think somebody else should. And we all know that if they're a Democrat, they're voting for Mike Madigan. Hold their feet to the fire. If they're running for Senate, and you're going to hear from a couple of candidates here in a little bit who are running against Democrats for the Senate, who are they going to vote for president? Is it going to be John Cullerton? Or is it going to be somebody else? Those are the questions. We are fortunate enough today to have a number of candidates before us on the ballot on November 2nd. The first candidate that's going to come before you is Judy Bar-Topinka, who held the office of State Treasurer, who has had a very distinguished public service career, and most importantly is the proud mother of a major serving in our United States Army. Ms. Topinka.